this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that,
today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell you what, we have an absolutely perfect Midwestern afternoon for football, and EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Automatic first down.
They'll start with the option. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For C.J.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the coverage.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 7.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Makes the score Bengals.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Cleveland ball carrier.
The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 22 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
As as a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 82 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's good.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
28, Joe Mixon.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
28-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Makes the score Browns 7.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
7-yard line.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
The ball carrier. He's brought
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 1st
and goal, Cleveland.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Completion, it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, it's Hunt, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guy's trying to...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25 yards.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He was brought down
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Burrow will throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Joe credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 44-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now it's Burrow. There's a short one caught by Uzama.
Burrow's pass complete to C.J. Uzama.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's got some space here. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun to give to Mixon. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is a real possibility. Long way to go in the season, but what he's done so far, spectacular.
It is, and you know what he's also hoping for? He's going to play a lot of man coverage from here on out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. An 80-yard touchdown, and the Browns add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll bang that one through. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way?
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Tackle made at the 30.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51, 65, 65.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to John Ross.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 51.
To the air again, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Coming after you. 51, Mike 51.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Browns.
Now it's Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A quick toss out right, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
51 to Mike, boys, 51.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own.
Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And really pouring it on now in the Falcons. A victory. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now Burrow on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
This game not quite as... And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Makes it third and
now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. JoJo Nansen now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
the Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
34.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.